Imagine a car that takes the soul of a 1960s muscle legend and fuses it with today's cutting-edge technology. That's exactly what Ford has done with the all-new 2026 Galaxie 500. It's bold, powerful, and designed to turn heads everywhere it goes. But here's the twist. This isn't just a nostalgia play. Ford claims it has built the perfect modern muscle car. So is this Galaxie 500 truly a game-changer, or is it just hype wrapped in a classic name? Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. The name Galaxie 500 carries serious weight in American car culture. For decades, it stood as a symbol of big, bold Ford design and raw muscle power on the open road. Now in 2026, Ford has decided to bring that name back. Not as a retro throwback, but as a modern statement. This new Galaxie 500 blends the styling cues that made the original iconic with today's technology, safety, and performance standards. It's aimed directly at drivers who crave the excitement of a muscle car, but don't want to give up the comfort and practicality of a daily driver. That balance is exactly why this launch matters. Because Ford isn't just reviving a classic. It's positioning the Galaxie 500 as a direct competitor in a market that's becoming more crowded, more advanced, and more demanding than ever. But the real question is, can it live up to its legendary name? Let's take a closer look. From the very first glance, the 2026 Ford Galaxie 500 makes a statement. The long sculpted hood and wide stance instantly recall the muscle car era. But look closer and you'll see sharp LED headlights, a reimagined front grille, and aerodynamic lines that give it a futuristic edge. Ford has managed to strike that rare balance between honoring a classic and making it feel completely fresh. Out back, the taillights echo the old-school Galaxie design, but with a sleek modern twist that makes it unmistakable at night. Step inside, and the surprises keep coming. The cabin is unmistakably driver-focused, but it doesn't forget comfort. Soft touch materials, a panoramic digital dashboard, and a massive infotainment screen create a cockpit that feels equal parts muscle and luxury. Ford has also added customizable ambient lighting and sport-inspired seats that hug you during sharp turns, but stay comfortable for long highway drives. It's a far cry from the bare-bones interiors muscle cars were once known for. This is a space designed for everyday use. Now let's talk about what really matters: performance. Under the hood, the Galaxie 500 offers a range of powertrains, starting with a turbocharged V6 and topping out with a thundering V8 that pushes well over 500 horsepower. Paired with a quick-shifting 10-speed automatic and optional all-wheel drive, this isn't just a straight-line bruiser. Ford promises sharp handling, confident braking, and a ride tuned for both city streets and open highways. Early test numbers hint at a 0-60 time that could rival cars well above its price bracket. But we'll get to those details a little later. Technology also plays a starring role here. Ford's latest driver assist features come standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane centering, and a new semi-autonomous highway driving mode. The infotainment system supports wireless updates, meaning the car will continue to improve long after you drive it off the lot. And for those who care about efficiency, Ford has worked in hybrid options that blend muscle car performance with respectable fuel economy, something almost unthinkable in the Galaxie's original era. Of course, no car is perfect. The Galaxie 500's bold size and aggressive styling may not appeal to everyone. Its wide stance could make tight city parking a bit of a challenge, and while the interior is loaded with tech, some buyers may find the learning curve steeper than expected. But for drivers who crave presence, power, and modern convenience all in one package, those drawbacks may be easy to forgive. And here's where things get even more interesting. While competitors like Dodge and Chevrolet are dialing back on traditional muscle, Ford is doubling down with the Galaxie 500. That decision alone raises the stakes. So, does this new model have what it takes to dominate the modern muscle car market? In just a moment, we'll break down the highlights, drawbacks, and what makes this car stand out where it really counts. This is the moment we've been building toward. How does the 2026 Ford Galaxie 500 actually perform when rubber meets the road? On paper, the numbers are impressive, but behind the wheel, it's something else entirely. The instant you press the accelerator, the V8 roars to life with a deep, throaty growl that feels raw yet controlled. 0 to 60, just a hair over 3.5 seconds in the top trim. That's not just quick for a muscle car, that's sports car territory. But what really shocks is how refined it feels at speed. Take it into a tight corner, and instead of the old-school body roll you'd expect from a car this size, the chassis holds firm, the suspension keeps you planted, and the steering delivers a sharp, confident response. It's muscle power without the muscle clumsiness. And that's a turning point Ford hasn't always nailed in the past. Even in daily driving mode, the Galaxie 500 doesn't punish you. The cabin stays surprisingly quiet, the ride soaks up bumps with ease, and the hybrid variant even sips fuel respectably when you're not pushing it hard. That blend of raw performance and livable comfort is what elevates this car from a nostalgia project to a genuine modern contender. Of course, it's not flawless. The wide frame can feel bulky in crowded city streets, and while the technology is cutting edge, it may overwhelm drivers who prefer simplicity. Yet none of that overshadows the sheer thrill of what this machine delivers when unleashed. So here's the turning point, the Galaxie 500 doesn't just meet expectations, it surpasses them in ways that challenge everything we thought a muscle car could be in 2026. The question now isn't whether Ford has built a worthy successor, but whether it has set a new benchmark for the entire segment. After everything we've seen, it's clear the 2026 Ford Galaxie 500 is more than just a name pulled from history. It's a full-on statement from Ford. This car proves you can take the spirit of a classic muscle machine and adapt it for a modern audience without losing what made it exciting in the first place. On the pro side, you get head-turning design that honors its heritage, a choice of powerful engines that deliver blistering acceleration, and a surprisingly refined ride that makes it just as comfortable on a daily commute as it is on a weekend canyon run. Add in cutting-edge technology and available hybrid efficiency, and suddenly, the Galaxie 500 isn't just competing with other muscle cars, it's redefining what the category can offer. But it isn't perfect. The sheer size may be intimidating in tight urban settings, and the tech-heavy interior could feel overwhelming to those who prefer simplicity. And let's not forget, pricing will put it squarely against tough rivals from Dodge, Chevy, and even performance imports, which means Ford has to deliver on value to truly dominate. So who is this car really for? If you're a die-hard muscle fan craving nostalgia, the styling and sound alone will hook you. If you're a younger buyer who wants performance without sacrificing comfort and connectivity, this could be your entry point into muscle car culture. And if you're someone who thought muscle cars were too impractical, this new Galaxie 500 might just change your mind. In the bigger picture, the return of the Galaxie signals something important. Muscle cars aren't dead. They're evolving. Ford has shown there's still room for power, passion, and presence in an increasingly electrified market. So here's the bottom line. The 2026 Ford Galaxie 500 isn't just a revival. It's a reminder of why we fell in love with cars in the first place. But what do you think? Has Ford nailed the perfect balance, or do you see room for improvement? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. And don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth reviews.